Yahoo! Let me see if this is working. Yeah. Kinda, I guess. OBS sucks, man. Hi, everybody! Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. I am in my very freezing gaming room right now. And I just got back from Tokyo and I thought it'd be really fun to have a little chat. Hi guys! Yay! Hey, it's me! I had like the wildest day today and I thought I wanted to tell you guys about it. Let me know if you're having a good evening. Hi Fixer! Hi Darby! Hi All Here's Me! I've had the wildest few days, I swear to God. Normally my life's really boring, but recently a lot of stuff has happened actually. I need to stop going out so much. Hi Leah! Sound and video are good. Oh, thank God. Yay. Yeah, so I went out today because it's turning to spring almost. So I wanted to get some goshuin, the shrine stamps. So I've been researching where to get some cute ones, and my friend knew a cute place, and it's like a shrine where they take care of stray cats. So you go to the shrine and there's just like cats everywhere, but they're really well taken care of by the shrine staff. They're all really well fed. And then the stamp they have is cat themed and it changes every month. So we decided to go there and get some little stamps for our goshuin. It's really, really fun. It's like my favorite hobby in Japan when it's warmer. Every single larger shrine in Japan does these kind of like stamps, and you buy this little book and you go and get stamps. It's a really, really cute hobby and it was really, really fun. So that's what we did today. I'm out with my friend Sancti and she wants to become a YouTuber. So today we filmed her very first YouTube video and it was really fun, and it was cute watching someone like their first introduction into YouTube because it reminded me of myself. Like, she was really nervous at first. Like, talking to a camera is like, it can be a little bit jarring at first. So yeah, it was really, really cute actually. Yeah, it was a really cute day. And then I got something really cool. I met someone who does 3D printing and they 3D print stuff like this. And this is like a little squishy bear. And this has a chip in it, and when you swipe it on your phone, it opens to my Instagram. So this is essentially like my business card now. I can use it as a business card. So if anyone wants my Instagram, I just swipe and my Instagram comes up, which is really, really cool. So like recently I'm really into 3D printing, so I've been meeting people who do 3D printing, and like I'm interested in to see the different things that people can do. And you can do a lot of fun stuff. Like obviously you can make like anything with 3D printing, but you can also you can do really creative stuff. And when you mix like 3D printing and engineering, it's really, really cool. So yeah, this has a chip that has my Instagram in. So like you can just swipe it and my Instagram comes up. I think it's really, really cool. Oh! Christiana said, I'm waiting for my bus. I hope your bus comes soon. I feel like in every country buses are always late. Yeah, All Here's Me. This is sick. Okay, but this is the small one, right? Okay, this is the small there. You guys ready? You guys ready? I also got this. Look how big he is. What a big boy. What a large lad. Okay, so this is actually a bag that you can use. And you can open him like this, and you can keep your stuff in here. It has magnets to keep it all safe, and it also has a chip, so if you swipe this you will reach my Instagram. And the name of the brand is called Balenciaga, like Balenciaga but like a pun, like with bear. It's really funny. Anyways, and you can't really tell on camera, but the underside is like holographic, and yeah, it's just really sick. And the chain, like it's all 3D printed, including the chain, and the inside part is actually a rainbow chain that I can switch out, so I can take it out when I want. I kind of like it though because it kind of looks like guts. Yeah, so it's just really, really interesting. And the guy who made it, I went with my friends and he invited us to his apartment where he made like he had so many of these bears, like all printed, like different colors and sizes, and like a bunch of different chains. And he said that we could pick a bear that we wanted and pick the color chain that we wanted. And he showed us the printing process. He was 3D printing one. It was like really fun, like a really good experience. The guy's really nice. I hope that we can meet up again because I'm honestly really interested in this. And he also has, oh, Ozzy-Osan, hi. Yeah, it's like an amiibo. So yeah, pretty much, yeah, it's like an amiibo. So you can put me into Super Smash Bros. That would be sick. But yeah, I'm really interested in this. And he also has like a 3D scanner. So what we want to do is like 3D scan my head and then make something for that. I don't know. My thing is I want to make like 3D printed armor. I think that would be cool. So that's another reason that I wanted to get my iPad back. I finally managed to re-get my iPad or get a new iPad. And like my fucking iPencil doesn't work. And I don't know what, I think it's like the attachment isn't working. And I took it to the store and the Apple store, and the guy also didn't know. And he's like, it might be the pencil, it might be the attachment, blah, 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 blah. So I don't know if I should get a new attachment or just get a new pencil. So basically, I hate Apple, but I love the spare. So yeah. But this is really fun. I really like this idea of just having like a little, kind of like Meishi, like a little business card, and being able to swipe my Instagram. It would be, yeah, I think it would be really, really fun as an influencer to have a little fun way to share my social media. And I'm like, we could do this for so many different things as well, because like you could put your Suica chip in here, and this could be your Suica. So yeah, I had a very fun day actually. But I was supposed to clean and I didn't, so after I finish streaming I have to start cleaning. Christiana said, I missed my first one. No! Bloody hell. Oh, here's me said, I've seen people printing directly on tall fabric for armor and stuff. I didn't know you could do that. That's really sick. I will look into that. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, okay. Sick. Wind ruined my bangs. No! Yeah, my hair's also messed up. It's like almost midnight now in Japan, and I've been out all day, so my makeup and my hair doesn't look as good as this morning, but it is what it is. So yeah, I felt like I didn't wear Tenchi Kaiwai in a while, so I wore Tenchi Kaiwai, and it was a fun day actually. We went to Shirokanadai, which is kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it's one of the richer areas of Tokyo, and just hung out there, and it was really, really nice. We went to TGI Fridays, which is so funny. I actually love TGI Fridays, like, unironically. Living in Japan, I do eat, like, a lot of rice. So sometimes I just crave, like, a cheeseburger or something, you know? So yeah, it was very fun. It's like 5 p.m. here. Where is here again? I remember you told me last time, but I already forgot. I'm so sorry. So yeah, this year, I want to get a little bit more into 3D printing. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. My ADHD is telling me that we need to 3D print stuff now. So we're going to do that. So yeah, watch this space, guys. But yeah, today was very fun. And what did I do yesterday? Yesterday, I didn't do anything because it was the day after the Gloomy Bear rave. So I was so tired after that rave because the rave started at midnight, and then I think I went home at like 4 a.m. So I mostly just slept, and then I edited my video and posted it. I got that out pretty quickly now I think about it. You know, ADHD is actually good for some things, and one of those things is editing videos. However, if I don't edit immediately, then I won't edit at all. So there's also that. Bulgaria! I remember now. Bulgaria. I need to get Mumu to ship to Bulgaria as well. So yeah, oh! Ozzy-Osan, arigato! Thank you! I'm like taken aback by also the nice compliment. Thank you. I just wore Tenchi Kaiwai today because, yeah, I haven't worn it in a while. And I want to promote Tenchi Kaiwai a little bit more because it really never did take off in the West as much as like Jedi fashion did. So I would like more people to wear it because I think it's really, really cute. And it's also really, really comfy. Because like I was wearing Crocs today. It was great. I had a great time. I posted a picture of my outfit on Instagram if anyone wants to go take a look. But yeah, it's pretty much this. And it's so comfortable. It was so good. The last 3 days I've been out and dressed up, I've been wearing Crocs. I need to wear not Crocs next time, but they're so comfy. Ozzy, what a lad. He is a proper lad. An actual mad lad. So yeah, tell me, what is everyone doing for Valentine's Day? Valentine's Day this week is on a Friday, so I'm gonna do a stream if anyone is bored on Valentine's Day. In the evening, we can hang out. I will be your Valentine. I'll bring some chocolates. I'll pretend to feed you. It will be very sad. I have my 2 cats. It's gonna be great. So yeah, I don't know if anyone's doing anything for Valentine's Day. In Japan, it's kind of weird because it's just like women give chocolates to men and then maybe have a date. So I don't know. I might give chocolates to my coworker, and I don't even like my coworker, so I'm not giving anyone chocolates actually. Christiana said, I love Tenchi Kai White. Yes, please wear it, please. Also, Elsan, you were just being a lad. I am sobbing on Valentine's Day. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's gonna be great, honestly, because the day after Valentine's Day, we can eat a whole bunch of discount chocolate, so that's pretty good. I don't really like Valentine's Day in general because it's kind of like so capitalistic, and I feel like if you're in a relationship before Valentine's Day, like your boyfriend or like you purposefully don't do anything romantic because you want Valentine's Day to be romantic, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like you can just be romantic every day. And it also is just capitalism. It's just another reason for capitalism. So, yeah. Screw Valentine's Day. But we are going to do a live. We're going to do a Valentine's live. You're all now, both my children and my Valentine's dates. That's a bit weird, actually. Forget I said that. Oh, Yasmin said, if you're so into it by then, there's usually Make-a Fair at Tokyo Big Sight in December. I love that you said if you're still into it by then, because you know how my ADHD is. That's so funny. That sounds fun. Maybe I'll go to that, actually. Darby said, no plans, getting healthier. Ah, you're still recovering. I hope that you feel better soon. Yay, Valentine's Day live. Hell yeah. It's going to be really, really fun. I'll get some chocolates. We can talk about dating stories. I have a lot of dating stories that we can talk about. Really bad ones. Your streams are getting me through art college. Yes! Don't give up. You know what happens if you drop out of art college. But that's really cool. I wish because my field I was in college was a little bit creative because I did 3D, which will help me doing 3D printing. But I did want to do something a little bit more traditional with art too. But there was too many things I wanted to do in college, actually. Oh my god, dating stories, yes. I need to make a video about this soon, but because I didn't update the story exactly, or maybe I did on stream, but the only dating story, dating nightmare I had recently is that my elderly neighbor was trying to set me up with another of our neighbors, and the old lady, she's like 86, I think, and she tried setting me up with our neighbor. And our neighbor ended up being a Yakuza. Like, I'm 85% sure he is a Yakuza. Because he has a full-on dragon tattoo that goes up his arm. And I think it's on his back. And he also describes his work as being part of a group. And he's also just dresses like a Yakuza. So, like, I don't know, I feel like he is a Yakuza, but not even like a higher up one, just like one of the lackeys, which is lame as hell, honestly. Like, if I was gonna date a Yakuza, I would date like a top one. I'm not gonna date like just like the lower levels. So that was weird. And around Christmas, the Yakuza guy, he bought me a big packet of Chow Chulu cat food from my cats. And he also adopted a cat so that we could talk about cats. And then he was like, kept trying to get me to go to his house so I would play with this cat. And honestly, the whole situation was just very, very stressful for me. Because, I don't know, it's just really like, you know, when someone really, really likes you and you don't like them. One, that's already stressful. The second is that he is my neighbor. So he knows where I live and that he knows that I'm alone. And he also knows when I go to work and when my house is empty and shit like that. So that was just freaking me out. And then you are doing the art, Ozzy-san. But the last update, and I guess nothing else happened, is that we met up at the old lady's house. We had an end of the year party or a beginning of the year party, and then I told them that I was seeing someone and I met someone that I really liked, and they were like, oh, okay. They were really normal about it. But then since then, I think it's been like over a month, and neither of them have contacted me, and they were contacting me like every other day. So I feel like they actually just gave up, and that's great because I don't need people setting me up. I'm very capable of ruining my own life, thank you. And this dude's like way older than me too. It's also like this guy and I have no common interest at all. Like, so I don't like, what would we don't have any conversation. Like, what would we talk about? People is so weird. Like, just date someone that has like something in common with you. Anything. Like, you don't need to have all the same common things in common, but like, please find someone that has at least something you can talk about. So yeah, Ozzy Osman is actually doing leather work now, and it's really, really cool. He's making like wallets and stuff. So he could eventually make armor actually, and that's really sick. My bro, I moved to a village last week. I don't like it. Oh, it's so cold and old. No, I'm so sorry. My friend made me listen to the Yakuza soundtrack at the gym the other day. I had a blast. Oh my god, you listened to Bakumitai? Yes. The Yakuza soundtrack actually does go hard. It's actually good. Everything about Yakuza is good. I'm always like, I love Yakuza, and then actual Yakuza talks to me, I'm like, go away, please. Like, I like the game. I don't want to live that in the real life. The same way that I love Lord of the Rings, but I wouldn't want to die in battle, you know? In like the Battle of Helm's Deep. I feel bad for that cat if it's adopted just for this purpose. Yeah, I'm really worried about that too, actually. I think he's just going to give it to the old lady and get bored of it. Bun W moment. Hell yeah. Christiana said, my ex tried teaching me how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was so confused I couldn't do it. I wanted to so bad. Oh my god, Wakare. Like when I was younger, I used to do like Warhammer and Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff like that. And then a few years ago, I got really into board games like Catan and Carcassonne. But honestly, my brain now, I just can't learn new things. I don't know what happened. My brain just broke. I don't know. So I need to learn about like 3D printing. I have to learn a lot about the hardware. And that's the part that really scares me, is that just seems hard. Because it's hardware to get it. Ozzy Osbourne said, how do you know my goal? You are an open book, my friends. Christiana said, Bakumitai I listened to when I was like 12. I didn't know what Yakuza was. That's so funny. Bakumitai goes hard though. It's actually a good, like, unironically good song, actually. Oh, here's me said, dear God, YGO looks way more complex these days than back then. For real though, everything gets way more, I feel like everything's so fucking complicated now. I liked Magic the Gathering when I played it. I used to play that. That used to be fun. And I used to play Warhammer 40k and Warhammer Lord of the Rings. That was pretty good. I used to like that. I played a little bit of D&D as well. Carcassonne, love that one, played it a lot. Carcassonne is probably my favorite. It's really, really cute. And I used to have, maybe I'll re-download it, but I had the app game of Carcassonne, and I used to play that by myself at work all the time. Super fun. And it has like a 2-player option. Chrisana said, he even bought me a Malfi deck, and now it's in my house. I don't know if it's still mine. I want to see. Recently, I really wanted to find a Blue Eyes White Dragon Yu-Gi-Oh card, because I want to make another Itabag that's kind of themed around that. And I went to like a bunch of like trading card shops around Tokyo, and they're really, really fun actually. And I went to and like they sell a lot of Pokemon cards, and now I'm like a little bit back into Pokemon cards actually. And I did buy a couple of Pokemon cards, and they had a Happy Birthday Pikachu, and I was like, oh my god. I remember when I was a kid, Happy Birthday Pikachu was like, it was like god level. Like I never thought I'd be able to see one, and I was like, damn. It's really funny because Happy Birthday Pikachu, it has like a line. So blah blah blah, no Happy Birthday Pikachu. So you can write your name, and that's so funny because like if I had money to spare, I would buy a Happy Birthday Pikachu card and write my name on it and keep it, because then it's like the value goes from like 20,000 yen down to nothing, because no one wants a card with like someone's name on it. But I'll write my name on it, and then it would be mine forever, and it would just be sick. And that's what I mean. This is why like rich people, they spend all their money on dumb shit when they could just be spending their money on Happy Birthday Pikachu cards. Like I would be so happy. Where's the bus? Oh my god, I told you your bus ain't coming. Buses never come. I don't know what it is. I hate buses so much. And I hate buses in Japan particularly because they're so small. And I get it because like Japanese like roads are pretty small, right? However, they're so small and they don't have much seating. There'll be like a whole row with like only one seat each. It's like they could really, even though it's a small area, they could really utilize the space much better. And I tweeted about this where I said, I think that Japanese buses could utilize the space better and make it like a better experience. And the Japanese guy tagged the Ministry of Justice and told them to deport me. He was like, this girl hates Japan, deport her. I was like, I just said that the buses could be designed a little bit better. Jesus Christ. It's true though. The buses here could be designed better. I'll say it with my whole chest. Fight me. At some point we got an empty space completely surrounded by tiles, and we're waiting for that one tile that would make sense. Oh my god, I hate it when that happens. It's so funny. I love that so much. I want to play Carcassonne. I was thinking about buying some board games again, but the only person I really have over is like Yumichi, and I don't think she'd be into Carcassonne. What the hell? That law in 2027 is gonna be a nightmare. Need to get to that stupid village. Oh my god, that's so funny. I used to live in a village in England, and that was a weird experience. It was very, very fun because I think during my childhood, that's probably the only time I really had friends. But it was also hella weird, and there was nothing to do at all. Like, there wasn't any shopping malls or cinemas or anything like that. And people are really weird. Like, everyone knew each other's business. So, yeah. It wasn't, like, a bad experience, but I don't know. Particularly if you have ADHD, I think you just need a little more going on about town. So, yeah. I don't know. My cat is currently... What are you digging? Why are you digging under the table? There's nothing under there. Babe, stop. He literally just ate. The village I moved to is famous for like a monastery. And when I was younger, I went there with a friend and had an argument with a monk because he thought I was making fun of him. Oh my god. If it's a monastery and a monk, what religion is that? Is it like Orthodox? Catholic? I don't even know, man. Buddhist? I'm too dumb for this. Yeah, today I went to a few Japanese shrines. I really like Japanese shrines, and I think they're really, like, fun and accessible compared to, like, I don't know, like, I was on Facebook today, and someone shared a screenshot where a tourist posted in a group, and she was like, "Hi, I'm coming to Japan soon, and my raincoat is red. Is it okay to wear red in Japan?" And I realized, because I'm in one of these groups, and a lot of the questions are random tourists, and they're like, is it okay to do this in Japan? Is it okay to do that in Japan? And I think that, like, a whole generation of those videos, it's like, what not to do in Japan? I think it literally messed with people's brains. Like, people think that Japan is somewhere where you have to be really careful all the time. And I think generally, if you're just really polite and you don't get in people's way, it's pretty much fine. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's weird. It's Orthodox Christianity. Ah, okay. That makes sense. In the village I used to live in, there was a Christian family next door to me, and they're from, like, a sect of Christianity that's, like, really, really small. I don't really get it, but they weren't allowed to have a TV, and and their daughter, who was a little bit older than me, she was only allowed to marry within their sect. And there was only, like, it's such a small sect, so there weren't that many guys. And they made her go on a bunch of dates with this, like, guy that was older than her. He was just really boring. And she seemed miserable all the time. And I felt really bad, because I used to go out with my boyfriend at the time. And we used to be always having fun and, like, playing on, like, our 3DS at that time or whatever. And she used to see us and look kind of sad because she couldn't do any of that shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Gaslit by gatekeeping girl bosses, for real. TikTok and IG Reels ruin so much. Joshu, hi! Hi, everybody! I promise you I'm going to reply to your DM. Wait, I can reply to your DM here. So, I'm going to America from... Wait, when am I going to America? Wait, let me give you the date. Hold up. The end of April. The end of April. April 25th, and I come back May 7th. So I'm gone for like 10 days, I think, which is during Golden Week. So I wasn't going to get paid at work during that time anyways. So, yeah. Josh is so popular. I'm excited to go to Mississippi because I want to shoot a gun. And I want to have a fight in a Waffle House. And I want to take a picture with some police who are arresting me. And I want to just do buck wild shit. And mostly I want to go to Walmart and stuff like that. So I'm really excited. Everyone thinks it's really funny that my first time in America, I'm going to Mississippi. But, like, I just want to see, like, I don't know, like, real America. Like, I feel like if I went to Seattle or New York or somewhere like that, like, I feel like it's just like London, but people talk weird. Christiana said, I'm so scared of cults and stuff like that. There are a lot of cults in Japan, actually. They're based mostly, I think, around, like, Buddhism. And... what are you doing? What again? Yeah, it's really weird, and I don't really get what they do. There's one, I think it's a Buddhist cult, and they believe that Mount Fuji is a god, and it's gonna explode one day and kill everyone. But if you're part of the cult, then you can reach salvation. And if you're not in the cult, then you don't reach salvation. Or, like, I don't know how it works. I honestly don't know how it works. It sounds terrifying, honestly. That's the one thing I haven't really I've never experienced. Like, no one's tried to recruit me into a cult here. But I know a lot of people that have almost been recruited into cults. Oh my god, I think the bus ain't coming. It's always like that, honestly. Oh, here's me said, did I ever mention I almost got roped into one? Please tell us the story. Oh my god. The South is an absolutely wild place to experience the States for the first time. Honestly, you know me, if I do something, I go in 100%. I feel like I want to see the most extreme bullshit first. But I don't know, like, Mississippi seems pretty fun and normal. Like, I don't know, like, the people I've met from Mississippi have all been really, really nice. And I'm from England, and England's pretty busted, not gonna lie. What is he doing? ちょっと待って。Having a cat is wild, man. And I have 2. Okay, Josh said, I'm sort of juggling 2 ideas in my head. One where I go to Tokyo for a few weeks at the start and go to Kumamoto and slowly hop north with the cherry blossoms, or start in the south and be more rural. Okay, those are pretty good ideas. I like the idea of you chasing the cherry blossoms. I've never been to Kumamoto. I have no idea what it's like, honestly. Honestly, no idea. If anyone has any ideas, then let me know. I do enjoy northern Japan. I like that you're going north. Because everyone tends to go south and like to like Kansai, but I really like northern Japan and like Niigata, Nagano, places like that. Wait, that might be the same one I meant. It's like they must get everyone in the world to join them or else it wouldn't work. Yeah, it's something like that. And like a lot of Japanese people get like in the cult, like they get a monetary, I think they have to recruit a certain amount of people per month, like they have a capita, and so that's why they target foreigners, because it's kind of easy, right? And they just have to get you to write your name down and put you on the list. Yeah, I would love to go to Kumamoto. I don't know anything about it apart from like Kumamon, the mascot. That would be fun. How do you go to Kumamoto? Can you just take the train? I think everyone goes to Tokyo first, so I kind of want to be hipster and not go there at first. That's so funny. I remember you were like, I don't want to do any touristy stuff. I'm like, well, all I do is like go to Caesarea. No, actually, I guess I do the opposite of touristy stuff. It would be cool for you to, okay, Josh, if you're gonna travel, do what I was talking about earlier. Get a Goshuin shrine book where you can get the stamps. And every shrine you go to, you can get a shrine stamp. And if you're traveling all over, it'll be really, really fun. And you'll be able to get lots of them. And it's like pretty cheap per stamp. That's what I would like to do one day. I only got like 1 stamp today. Long story short, they walked up to me out of nowhere, complimenting my fashion and asked if we could hang out. That's always how it starts. They tend to target foreigners, like these cults, just because it's easier. Like a lot of foreigners are a little bit lonely. And also we're just gonna like, it's easier for foreigners to just trust what Japanese people are saying, or to us, I think. Like we wouldn't expect this. When they had me meet up at some restaurant, then they had me meet up at some restaurant a bit away from the main station, which I later looked up and literally found out that's exactly where the HQ is located in. Oh my god, that's wild! Like, it's not necessarily dangerous, but sometimes these cults, it depends on the cult. Some of them do try to extort money from you, so you have to be really careful. And it's also really sucky, like, if you think that you've made a friend and then you get really excited and then you find out the reason behind them wanting to be your friend is like completely an ulterior motive. It's just really, really sad. It's really disappointing. My friend, that happened to her, it was her host family, and which is really messed up because I think they got, like, they applied to be a host family, so like these foreigners would come and stay with them and then they would take them to the shrine or whatever and the HQ and then sign them up. And if you're like, these are essentially your parents, right? If you're like, I don't know how old she was, I think she was like 18 or 19, 17, I'm not sure, but you're young, impressionable, and like your host family tell you that you have to do this thing, you're gonna do it. So it's pretty wild. Hi Alisa. Josh said the shrine stamp book is a really cool idea. If you go, I just posted my newest Instagram picture. If you scroll along, I post the picture of the shrine stamp I got today, and it's a special cat shrine, and it's really, really cute. And so, oh my god, I have to show you guys again what I got. Okay, look at this, look at this, look at this, right? I met this guy today that does 3D printing, and he printed me this. And this has a chip in, like a scanner. And if you scan it over your phone, it brings up my Instagram. It's like a business card, like a Meishi. So yeah, when I introduce myself to people, I can just swipe him and my Instagram comes up. Cool, right? Cool. But wait, there's more. He makes bags, and he gifted me this. Dun-dun-dun. It's a bag, and it has the same thing, the chip in, that if I scan it, my Instagram will come up, and it has magnets at the back, and you can just like open this and put your stuff in. The chain is also 3D printed, and the chain is like silver, but he also gave me a rainbow chain that I put inside, and it kind of looks like guts. His little rainbow guts. I love him so much. So that's also another thing I did today. I did a YouTube video today, but it was I don't think it was a very long one, so maybe after the stream I'll edit that. I also have to play Infinity Nikki. I've seen those. Yeah, they're around, and they're just 3D printed. So yeah, the guy just 3D printed. The guy invited me to his house. And I went in his house, and it was just full of these bears, and they're all different colors. It was really, really interesting. And he showed me the printing process, and he had a whole bunch of stuff. He also, I forgot to mention, he 3D printed Jaden Smith just went viral for he wore like a castle on his head. The dude printed that castle. It was really sick. Cece, hi. Cece said, hi Bunny, I'm in a Japanese fashion show this coming weekend. I'm wearing a Tenchi cord with Winnie and your Mumu lace-up ruffle skirt. Oh my god, any ideas on poses I should do on the runway? Oh my god, that's so cute. Can you do like a grrr? That would be really cute. Oh my god, can you please send me pictures? That would be so cute. And if you could, if you send me a picture, I'd like to post it on the Mumu Instagram. That makes me so happy, because I was just saying, I wore Tenchi today. And I didn't wear it in a while, and I want more people to wear it, so I want to keep wearing it more, if that makes sense. Yay, Christiana's boss is here. Hell yeah. Aurora said, makes me remember that in Ginza, my friend and I were approached by a group of boys asking to come with them to eat dumplings. And as it was 5 p.m., all I could say was, it's cake time, not dumpling time. That's so funny. Yeah, it is scary. A lot of people do have ulterior motives, so you gotta be really, really careful, honestly. And if you don't know that much either, when I first arrived in Japan, I didn't know there were cults here. It wouldn't be my first thought. So if someone tried to be my friend, I would have honestly fallen for it. I wouldn't have known that they were just being my friend to indoctrinate me into a cult. I wouldn't have fallen for it, I feel but I don't know. Everyone says that. I'm not affected by propaganda, or I wouldn't get put into a cult. But actually, you never know. Woo, guts. Yeah, his guts are so cute. It's my favorite part. Also, Bum, do you remember that girl who ghosted me? She actually found me in Ginza. Is that... Oh, okay. She's not part of the cult, is she? Because that would make sense if she ghosted you. Damn, that's wild. But yeah, I hope that more foreigners wear Tenchi Kaiowai. That would make me really happy. Maybe it hasn't made anything for a while because the company was going through a stage of growth or whatever, and I sent my last designs. Holocan! Shh! I sent my latest designs, and now they're gonna go to Don Quixote, and Don Quixote is gonna choose the ones they like, and then we're gonna start reproducing stuff in March. So I'm hoping this year I'm hoping to release my own separate brand and produce stuff that way, because working with Mumu is really fun and great, and they're a wonderful company, but they're also quite slow because they're working on so many projects simultaneously. It's like a conglomerate. Okay, are you okay? What was your injury? Oh my god. So yeah, that's my plan for this year, and I would also like to do some 3D printing. But I need to make more money, man. If I'm going to America, I need to make money. Like, eggs are gonna be like 10,000 yen by the time I make it. So money is an issue. I'm just feeding my cat with the automatic feeder. He literally just had a snack and wet food, but I guess he's still hungry, so. Oh, your cat injured you? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My cat, wait, maybe I still have it. Or did it heal? Oh, you can still kind of see it a little bit. He scratched me when he was trying to claw up into the ceiling and I had to put him down. It happens when you have a cat, or like any animal really. Accidents do happen. I trained my cats to be really careful with their claws, but accidents still happen, you know? Joshi said, when the Korean cult girls came for me, I fell for it because I naturally assumed that cute girls wanting to hang out with me was because I'm awesome and not because they wanted my money. No, Josh, that's so funny. Aw, cute girls would want to hang out with you. Don't say that. My high school friend came to Japan and he went to Shinjuku with his male friends. There was 3 of them in total, and they got like some touts told them that there were cute girls at the bar who wanted to speak to them. So that oh my god, they're so stupid. So they followed the touts into the bar and they started drinking, and then I guess they were like they were drugged, and they woke up hours later and their wallets were gone and everyone in the bar was gone. And you know, it's so embarrassing. You can't really, like, you didn't even go to the koban about it. They just didn't do anything because they were embarrassed. It was such a silly story. I don't know. I'm gonna have a scratch across my thigh right now. We're not well. I love it. Oh, Ozio-san, arigato! Thank you! That's really kind of you. Hell yeah. This is really helpful, honestly. America's gonna be expensive. I have enough money for my flight, but I don't know, man. Eggs are expensive now. And luckily, Yumechi's family are probably gonna feed me, but then there's all, like, additional things. And if I want to get, like, souvenirs, or if I want to go to, like, I don't know, eat out or something, and then there's the tipping culture. Man, I'm getting stressed. Hi, Claire Moon. Hi. Joshi said, well, it's funny, as I was super broke at that time, so I had no money on me for them to take. Oh my god, they tried to gold dig you, but there wasn't any gold for them to dig. That's so funny. Yeah, my friend's wallet was stolen, but I think he was okay. They didn't get his passport or his major cards. I don't know what they took, but they took all his cash. And he was too embarrassed to report it to the police. Which is what they're banking on, and that's why they go for foreigners, particularly because they think that you're going to be too nervous to, like, go to the police station in the first place, and you're not going to be able to fully articulate yourself. So they're pretty smart. That's why, like, I mentioned it before, but Japan's super safe. Like, I feel really safe here, but stuff does get stolen and crimes do happen, and it does happen quite frequently to foreigners because criminals target foreigners because we're less likely to go to the police. Not me though. I'll go to the police. I'll tattoo on you immediately. Although, when my wallet was stolen and I went to the police station, they basically walked me back to where my wallet was stolen, and they said, oh, I can't see the criminal. Let's give up. And then that was it. And then they tried to pressure me into saying it was lost and not stolen. So I feel like that's why the crime rate is so low. A lot of the thefts, you would just end up reporting it as like a lost item. So I was like, oh, that's why the crime rate is so low. So yeah, man. But like, Japan is safe, but it's incredibly relative to your country, because where I'm from, my hometown is quite dangerous. So personally, I felt like Japan is very safe, but then a lot of my friends came from the countryside in England where nothing ever happens, and for them maybe Shinjuku was quite scary, but for me Shinjuku is fine. For us to be duped by them requires us to have shame. Yeah, for real. I don't have a whole lot of that these days, honestly. Hi, Geo Dragon. Hi, Shirobani. Good morning. Hi, everybody. We were talking about cults in Japan and how there are quite a lot of cults in Japan. There is actually a Yakuza side story about a cult. It's in a few of the games, actually. It's like a running gag. And it is really funny the way they did it. But it does highlight that, yeah, there are a lot of cults here. I don't know about England, you know. I don't hear of that many cults in England compared to, like, America. But America's way bigger, so of course they would have more of, like, anything per capita. But, like, I don't know. England, I'm not sure about cults. We do have, like, some weird religious sects, as I mentioned. But I don't know about cults exactly. You mentioned groping once, and that is a pretty big concern. I think, like, as foreigners, you're probably less likely to be groped. I don't know. I think a guy only grabbed my butt, like, one time on the train. So, like, I haven't... But then I dress... If you dress a little bit more eccentrically, you're less likely to get groped. The sad thing is, because they did, like, a survey, and it seemed like the people that most get groped are, like, middle and high school girls and elementary school girls, and then it's, like, office workers, and they tend to go for people who look... If you're going to school or you're going to work, you're too busy to like, you can't be late for work, you can't be late for school. So if you get touched, they think you're not going to report it to the police because then you'll get in trouble with your work or your school if you're late. So, yeah. They tend to go for people who are a little bit more toned down because those kind of people also might be less, like, abrasive. Like, for example, if someone groped me, I would shout and make a scene, most likely. Whereas maybe if someone's they think looks more demure, then they might act a little bit more demure. So yeah. Elementary sickos. Yeah, it's a big problem. My ex-boyfriend was Japanese, and he said when he was in elementary school, he got groped. Like, he's a boy, and he got groped on the train, and a older man tried to follow him into the toilet, and also he got followed by some, like, older girls. They were in their 20s, and he was 15, and they also followed him. So, like, it is a problem here, like, I feel like. Straw Bunny said, I'm playing Yakuza 0 for the first time because of you. The cult side story is funny, but the brainwashing is sad. Oh my god, yeah! I'm gonna play, maybe my next stream, after my Valentine's one, I'm gonna get back to playing Yakuza 0. I got so wrapped up in Infinity Nikki, but I think I'm like 30% of the way into Yakuza 0, so I really do want to finish that, because the story is immaculate. Also, I guess if you're bold enough to wear eccentric looks, you're probably bold enough to be vocal about it. Yeah, but, like, the thing is, it's like, what I say to everyone is, like, you don't know how you're going to react to being groped until it happens. And also, the way you react one time might not be the way you react another time. Because sometimes things have happened to me and I just froze. Because, like, I don't know, it's just like you don't know what's happening. And you need to really carefully assess the situation. And other times I just get angry. Most of the time I just get angry now. But, like, you honestly don't know. Because I don't like it when people are like, oh, well, if I was groped, I would just do this. I would just do that. It's like, you really don't know until it happens to you. Aurora said, my friend got groped by a guy in a bar, which was just the time I was going to the toilets. Other than this, the worst I had in Japan was a guy putting his head and arm around my shoulders. That's all. Yeah. Like, again, I've had some weird things happen here, but I also go out quite a lot. So like that's another thing. It's like a lot of weird stuff used to happen to me when I would go out, and particularly when I would go clubbing was when the weird stuff would happen. And so the environment I'm in now, I don't go out as much, so I get that stuff less. However, when I was at my home station, and there's not really, this place isn't like super busy or anything, a man came up behind me when I was waiting for the train to work, and he like stroked the back of my head, like my hair, like a cat. And when I turned around, he just ran. And he was just running. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And like, he just stroked my hair. So I was really scared that he put something in my hair. So I checked like a million times. I had to, and I was going to be like for work. So I just took the train, I go to work, and I like washed my hair. Because it was disgusting. Like, I didn't know. It didn't feel like there was anything in there. But I was so worried because guys are gross. Strawbunny said, Yakuza 0, the story is phenomenal, but the cabaret is all I want to do. Oh my god, the cabaret song, the cabaret game, it has this song, and it's so good, and it's all I could think about for like days. That song was stuck in my head, because I played the cabaret game so much. I really like the best part of Yakuza for me is like the sub games, like the real estate one, that one, they made like a Pokemon, I think it's called Sujimon in the newer ones. That's really fun. And then the newer game, the newest one, it has Dondoko Island, which is a spin-off, well, like a parody of Animal Crossing, where you have your own island. That was super fun. All hears me said, by that I mean that's probably the creep's reasoning for targeting more demure-looking people. Yeah, no, honestly, that's it. Like, that's how they think it works. And it's really sad because it does often, like, again, as I mentioned it before, the day that there's a big exam to enter, I think it's like to enter high school or to enter university, that's when the most chikan or like groping is, because they know that people are going to take a test and they cannot be late to take that test. So even if they get groped, they're not going to stop and go to the police because then they'll miss their test. And that's really messed up. I love this song. Yeah, this song is sick. Yakuza 0 is one of my favorite games. I think that my favorite games are Yakuza 0. I really like Persona 5 or Persona 3 is also good. I really like Nier Automata. I like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And what else do I like? A lot of my favorite games are kind of old. Like, I really like Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy 13 too. And like some of the older Pokemon games are my favorites. I feel like games are getting worse. I feel like such a boomer, but like I feel like games are generally like getting worse. And it's not me being like games are woke now, blah blah blah. That's not it. It's like generally I think that the graphics are so good, and they put all their effort into like the graphics and making the game bigger, but they don't put enough into the experience or like how you're playing the game. That's my favorite game, Witcher 3. That game was great. That's what I like about Infinity Nikki, is like I want to play games where I want to be part of the world and I actually want to go there. That's why I really enjoyed Legend of Zelda. Like the lore and how fleshed out the world was really, really good. And you felt like you wanted to be a part of that universe. And I like Infinity Nikki because it is like the place, the world is really cozy and nice. But like I complain about this all the time. I fucking hate. I was so excited for Final Fantasy 16, and I played it, and I was so disappointed because like it was depressing, and like every time you go to a town, it's like the story was like grim, and I like some darkness. Like A Legend of Zelda has a lot of darkness, but this game is just fucking depressing. It's like I don't want to be here at all, digitally or otherwise. The cabaret game had such chill music. Yeah, it was really nice. It was a vibe. I'm still not there yet in Yakuza 0, so I might get up to that point by myself and then stream the cabaret game. Oh my god, that's so calculated and fucking gross, Jesus. Yeah, god, I hate people sometimes. I used to say AAA games are getting worse because people would put up with it. Oh my god, that's so true. The sad part was like Pokemon games Like Pokemon Silver, Gold, Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon was that one? Emerald? No, wait, Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Sapphire. Those games are good. Those games are really, really good. Like, there was so much, like, remember the old Pokemon games when you could have your own secret base? That was sick. And there was, like, at one point I feel like you had a room and, like, you could customize and shit like that. The newer games are so lazy because people will still buy them. They don't have to be effing. People will buy them regardless. And that's the sad thing. The Pokemon Sword and Shield wasn't that bad. I enjoyed that experience. Mainly maybe because it was like a British game. But Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, terrible. Honestly, terrible. Like the world was so barren. It was like you'd run and run and run for ages and you would just see like one rock. It was so bad. And Pokemon Scarlet and Violet had the same person as Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild to make the environments. But the environments are so bad because they just didn't give them enough time. Chorbit said, Bunny, I'm late. Hi, how was the rave? The rave was great, actually. It started at midnight, so I was already tired when it started. We had to go on stage a lot and dance. That was fun, but also very embarrassing. And I got to wear a mascot costume, so that was cool. The music was nice. Everyone was chill. There wasn't honestly that many people there. I think some people were disappointed there wasn't as many people there. But the organizers were all Americans, and the people who were there, like the acts, came from America. And I don't think they realized that in Tokyo, we don't start parties at like midnight. Like, we don't do that shit here. Like, everyone is collectively like, I don't know. We start the night at like 9. Oki said, that reminded me, last year we really got game protagonized by Zelda and one by Peach. So work. I know, like, I want more games with, like, Monica, that's really annoying, baby, stop it. I want more games with, like, female characters in. That's why Infinity Nikki is great. It's, like, such a safe femme space. I love it so much. Alice said, also pre-ordering culture. Yeah, pre-ordering culture sucks. There are like a few games that I would pre-order, like Yakuza, but overall, yeah, not great. Strawberry said, both times I've been to Japan, I've been followed, and that's never happened to me where I'm from in New York City, which is notoriously dangerous. Yeah, that's another thing. There are a lot of creepy stalking in Japan. It's like, why? Why does this keep happening? I've had problems with stalkers before, and just like men following me and just like, I don't know, saying dumb shit. There was that 1 month where I had someone, like 2 guys follow me, and I filmed one with my phone. And it was weird. Like, I feel like in summer, it's way worse. Like, this shit never happens in winter. I just said, I heard so many American accents in the video. It was so, like, at the rave, it was so funny because, like, a lot of them have come from America, so they're, like, very American, and the way they were talking is very American, and it was a little bit, like, jarring for me, and, like, most of the people there were American, so when I would talk, people would look at me, and they're like, where are you from? Oh, here's me said, oh, so starting at midnight really wasn't a common thing. Like, for me, I've never really been to a rave. Like, I've been clubbing. My hometown is famous for clubbing in England. So I went clubbing a lot in England. And I've been to a lot of, like, parties, house parties. I feel like England's more like house parties. But we never start at 12. But apparently, raves start at midnight. And I didn't know this. And honestly, not a fan. I don't want to start a night at midnight. I'm sorry. I have a job. The new game coming from the Last of Us studio looks dope. Ooh, I want to see it. I played Last of Us 1 and 2 and I thought they were good games. Witcher 4! Okay, Witcher 4 is going to be everything. I can't wait for Witcher 4. I have Witcher 3 on my computer, so I might replay it, actually. I did play Horizon Zero Dawn. I like it a lot, but it's not for me. I don't like games where the foliage is too yellowy. I don't know how to explain it. Like really bluey yellowy, like Avatar. It looks fake. I like it like in The Witcher, where everything looks a little bit more like evergreen or like more realistic. I don't know how to explain it. I just didn't like how stuff looked. Also, there was a dedicated smoking space, but I literally saw people vaping in front of the stage. Oh my god, yeah, there was like a lot of people that were like super American. It was funny. But it was nice to meet like different kinds of people. Microdosing the American experience. For real! Like, most of the people I know are actually from America, which is wild. And the first year I was in Japan, I really struggled with American people. It was really hard for me because American people are very direct. And when I made American friends, I would say like, oh, if you don't mind, if we have time, I would like to do this. But they wouldn't understand that that was my way of saying I wanted to do something. So it was kind of hard actually. At first, I realized I needed to be more direct. And what I perceived as rudeness wasn't really rudeness. It was just them being direct. Also, like British people, when you go to someone's house, you don't touch anything and you don't... If someone's like, help yourself, we physically can't do that. So I'll go to my American friend's house and they're like, oh yeah, like help yourself. Like, and I'm like, no, you need to give me the drink or give me the food. I cannot like open your fridge. That's wild. Joshi said, I love bars and house parties, but clubs are the worst. I hate them when a place is basically a club. It calls itself a bar. Yeah, I don't know. I used to go clubbing a lot back in the day. But it's like too loud. You can't really converse with anyone. And it's just, I don't know, it's like dirty. I don't know. It's just mostly men in there anyways. And like Japanese clubs are especially lame because no one really dances. I just said that could be a very different sentence with a comma. Wait. I don't know where to put the comma. I'm too dumb, sorry. Oh, here's me said, at least I had people compliment my outfit. You looked incredible. I'm really sorry. Like, I thought I was going to have more time because a few of my friends came to see me, but then I didn't realize we were going to be dancing all night. Like, on the stage. My legs are still hurting now, and it's been like 2 days. Strawberry said, sorry girlie, Americans have severe main character syndrome. Oh my god, that's so funny. A little bit sometimes. I don't know, like British people, we're also very passive aggressive and we also kind of annoying. Like I was annoying myself where I'm like, why can't I just be direct? Why can't I just say what I want? It was like bugging me. I feel like being around American people helped me to be a little bit more direct, but I still can't go the whole way. Isa said, oh my god, help yourself is the worst. It's like I physically can't. Like I'm gonna die of thirst. Like please. Please. Also, like, I went around someone's house a lot and they were like, oh, like, why do you never ask me about, like, the pictures I have on my fridge of, like, my family or blah, blah, blah. Like, you never notice? And I'm like, as a British person, I'm not allowed to comment on anything unless you point it out to me. And I also can't touch anything unless you hand it to me. It's really weird. British people are messed up. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with us, honestly. Like, it would be better to not be like this, honestly. Darby said, you need to see that map of how likely you are to be served at people's houses in different countries. Yeah, because Sweden was the worst. I heard that there was that whole thing on the internet where Swedish people said Swedish people don't feed guests in their house. And people thought that was wild. I don't know how that is in America, but in England, we feed our guests. Like, as soon as you come in, we give you a drink or, like, a cup of tea. And then, like, if we're gonna eat, then you can eat too. So, yeah, that was pretty wild to me. Isa said, they mean well a lot of the time, though. Yeah, like, most of my friends are American, and they're very warm and kind to people. It's just... there was kind of like a barrier, like a cultural barrier there, maybe. Oh, microdosing the American experience versus microdosing the American experience. I get it now. Oki said, a friend of mine always says main character syndrome as a compliment. I can get that though. Like, I think you should be the main character in your own story, but you should be like a helpful side character in other people's story and never be an antagonist. I think that, like, I have main character syndrome because sometimes, like, the wildest shit happens to me for no reason. And I want to be more of a side character, but God won't let me. I just said, that sounds like how my mom raised me. Oh my god, me too. I think it's just like British people are all very fucking anxious. And we're all too scared to like offend people, but then we end up offending people anyway. And we're also passive aggressive anyway. So we're not like as nice as we like to think we are. Because like I think that Japanese people and British people are very similar in the sense that if we don't like someone, you might never know. You might never know. Like, I've worked with Japanese people for like years and years and years, and I have no idea if they like me or hate me. And it's the same for me. Like, there are people that I will be very polite to, and I just really don't like them, but I'm never gonna show it to them. But I feel like American people, if they don't like you, like, you know. Darby said, but like in Italy, it's like, please eat. In the US, it's drinks only. Oh, drinks only. Okay. Isa said, I'm my own antagonist. Yeah, I'm not going to be another person's antagonist. I'm out here ruining my own life, like, honestly. I don't need to ruin other people's lives. I'm already focusing on my own right now. Strawbunny said, not feeding guests is wild. Is the US really drinks only? Because I'm Hispanic, but not having a meal ready for a guest means you're a failure at hosting. Yeah, I feel like maybe Hispanic people are just really good hosts. But like personally for me, when I invite people over, I have a whole bunch of food in my house because I just, you know, just in case, honestly. Because I've been to people's houses before and then I've been really hungry and they didn't have any food and I'm just like, fuck, I'm gonna starve for like the next 5 hours. Ozzy Awesome said, I'm very much an NPC. Yeah, I can be an NPC sometimes soon though. Sometimes. Like, I feel like sometimes I just need to be told what to do. George said, I'm a side character in my own story, but a main character to some people. What does that mean? Is it because you live rent-free in people's heads? Jerry said, oh, it's absolutely because you're Hispanic. Oh, it's always white Americans that only give a drink? Okay, I guess it depends how long that person's staying as well. Isa said, if you're close with them, we make snacks and a meal later on, but if they're not close, just drinks and snacks? It depends on the family. Okay, that's interesting. My family always made a point to feed anyone that came to our house, particularly because like a lot of my friends, they didn't have a lot, like when I was a kid, a lot of my friends' families didn't have a lot of money. So like my best friend, his family didn't have that much money for food, so he wasn't eating that much and he was always really skinny. So when he used to come to my house, we used to feed him like a lot. I think that if you have enough money and resources, you should be feeding the people that come to your house, right? Ogi said, my friend says I have main character syndrome when I am being really proactive in doing stuff with others. Okay, I see it. I think that's a really positive spin. I like that. You should be a main character. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. My chat scrolled all the way up. As I said, like, we always prepared cheese plates. Oh my god, please invite me to your house. I'd love it if I went to a house and there was a friggin' cheese plate. Okay, I don't do all that. When my friends come over, normally I get like drinks and I'll have like some alcoholic beverages and I'll also cook and I always buy snacks as well, like potato chips and chocolates and things like that. But there'll also always be a food. And normally, if I don't cook, I'll just order like Uber Eats or something. Gotta have the packet of emergency Jaffa cakes for unexpected guests. Man, I haven't had a Jaffa cake in years. Geo Dragon said, for the US, I think if you have snacks to offer, you will. The problem is anti-snack ingredient households might not have snacks. A lot of people might not like too much sugar. So I feel like that's a thing. The American people I know fell into like two categories. Is one of them is like they eat like Pop-Tarts and like Hershey's and like really sugary snacks. The other one's like a health food nut and that only has like Trader Joe's stuff. And maybe those people wouldn't want to give you sugary snacks. I don't know. Oh, that is absolutely you, Bun. Wait, what is? I already forgot, sorry. Strawberry said, this is so interesting. Oh, wait, the cheese plate? Yeah, man, I wish I had it. Oh, man. I want money so I can make a cheese plate. But making a cheese plate in Japan, that's going to be expensive. My supermarket near my station has a whole bunch of cheese, though. It's, like, really random. They have, like, brie, red cheddar. It's, like, I don't know why. Because, like, I don't think anyone buys it. Strawberry said, this is so interesting. How is it for the visitor? Like, if I'm visiting, it's expected to bring, like, a dessert or an alcoholic drink. When I visit people's houses, I don't really bring stuff. Am I supposed to be bringing stuff? Or I'll bring, like, drinks for myself? No, that's not true. Whenever I go visit a friend, I call them and I say, do you need anything? I'm in the konbini. And if they need something, I bring it. Oki said, you're more of a protagonist of your own story, sort of, Jill. Keeping things interesting. Trader Joe's. Oh my god, my sibling went there yesterday. My friend bought me some stuff from Trader Joe's, and it was delicious, but it was very healthy. It was like spicy mango and stuff. Who is still eating Pop-Tarts in 2025? Okay, so, I told you I went to this guy's house, right? I forgot to mention that this guy is from Detroit, and he gave me a goodie bag with Pop-Tarts and Hershey's Kisses. I've never had a Hershey's Kiss before, so I'm really excited to eat it later. You become the main character when people are around you. Oh, yeah, that's a good way of saying it. Hold again, stop trying to go in the box, babe. Stop it. There's nothing in there. Business proposal. Moo branded cheese. Oh my god. Guys, I want cheese so bad now. No. Actually, my favorite cheese is the camembert that you get from just the convenience store here. Is slaps. It's really, really good. Golami said, who are your top 3 Sanrio characters? Okay, so first is Cinnamoroll. I also like that character is called Big Challenges, and it's a really poorly drawn crocodile. And I posted in my newest video, there is something called like the Noraneko gang or Noraneko squad. I don't know. It's like these 3 cats, and they're just cats, and they're super cute. I like those guys. Those guys are my new favorite thing. And other Sanrio characters, I kind of like Tuxedo Sam. He's kind of cute. For the longest time, I thought Tuxedo Sam was called Serious Sam because my brain doesn't work properly. So guests is supposed to bring stuff. I guess if I'm going to someone's house, if it's for like a house party, then I will bring alcohol. But if it's just like visiting my friends, I'll just bring like a drink for myself and then maybe a drink for them. Every time I visit Yumichi, I bring her a drink and gummies. Aki said, I had my first Pop-Tart a couple of years ago. I had my first Pop-Tart this month, actually. It was really good. But I'm like, do you people eat this for breakfast? Because Jesus Christ. Aurora said, in France, when we're invited, it's a thing to bring food or beverages, not the other way around. Okay, that makes sense. Oh my god, Darby single-handedly funding Pop-Tarts. Yes. Hershey's, that's from Pennsylvania. We have a theme park too. Is it a Hershey's theme park? Because that would be sick, man. I didn't know that Hershey's was from Pennsylvania. Ina. I like Hershey's. I like Hershey's peanut butter cups or whatever. They're delicious. Strawberry said, is it just me or Hershey's tastes like vomit? That's so funny. I like the peanut butter ones. Tuxedo Sam. Yeah, he's a cutie. I love Tuxedo Sam. Yes, Serious Sam is the old game series. I got the two mixed up for like an embarrassing long time. Darby said, oh my god, I'm absolutely not allowed to meet friends without bringing omiyage. Oh my god. My thing is that I meet so many different people. If I was to bring omiyage every time, I would be so broke. Like... I'm an extrovert. I can't bring omiyage every time I meet someone. Oki said, yes, some breakfast options really scare me. That's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, Hershey's is a company town in every evil sense of the word. I had no idea. Is Hershey's evil? Should I not be eating this? What is wrong with you today? He keeps trying to get in the... There's nothing in the boxes. I don't know what he's looking for. Oh, the peanut butter cups are Reese's. I got that completely wrong. I'm so sorry. What's Hershey's then? I feel like I ate Hershey's one time. Maybe... Okay, when I get to America, I'm going to eat Hershey's. Wait, are the Kisses Hershey's? Because I'm going to have one of those later. The guy gave it to me in a little Ziploc bag. I'm so excited. It looks like drugs. But it's Kisses. And the guy gave me the bag. He's like, hey, with all these Hershey's Kisses in. And he's like, yeah, what you have to do is you have to ask someone, do you want a kiss? And when they say, what are you talking about? You show them the kiss. And I'm like, I'm going to go home and eat these all alone with my cats. So, like, I don't have time for that. Kisses are Hershey's. Okay, then I'm going to have my Hershey's in a minute. After I'm done with the stream. I guess all chocolate companies are a little evil. Yeah, Nestle, they're very evil because slavery they have. And I forget, it was like they were taxing people for water or something. I forgot. They were doing like some like really evil, like unimaginably evil thing. What about a Glasgow kiss? I do not want to know what a Glasgow kiss is. I feel like it's going to be rough. He's lying. He's just trying to bag you, girl. I don't know, man. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if it's like that. We didn't kiss. He just gave me my baggie and I left. And my bear. I think the bring a food roll is mostly for like big events like Xmas or feast holidays. Like I wouldn't bring a cake for just me and my friend. Oh, okay. That makes sense. When I go to my friends' houses, I do bring, like, snacks, at least. Nestle are the worst. Yeah, Nestle's really messed up, honestly. Like, most of these big corporations are. And it's really hard to know, because, like, a lot of products that we have are Nestle, and we don't even know. Because they don't brand it as such. So it's very hard for, like, the everyday consumer to know what we are consuming. So that sucks, because, like, ideally, I don't want any Nestle products in my house. But it's not always that easy to know. Bro, what are you doing? That cat man is wild. Oh, a Glasgow kiss is a punch in the face. I'm gonna use that. That's great. I like that. Also said, when I learned about the Serious Sam games, I was so confused. Yeah, I thought Serious Sam was the Tuxedo Sam for the longest time. Isa said, to Nestle, they moved to a town with little access to water, cut them off from the water, and charged them to buy their water. Yes, I knew it was something like that. That's disgusting. Like, actual evil villain shit. That's some Lex Luthor stuff. That's disgusting. That's what I mean. It's like... The whole point of us paying a bunch of tax to the government is because they're supposed to regulate this kind of shit, and they do not regulate it. It's like, what are we paying our taxes for? It's like, that's the whole point. They're literal branches of the government that are supposed to be dealing with this, and then they don't. Fluff said, cat going crazy. Yeah, I don't know what's up with him today. I think it's because I was out all day, so I think he just like missed me a lot. And he's used to hanging out with me all day, so I think he's trying to get my attention. He's also trying to go up into the ceiling, but I locked it, so he can't go up there. He's not allowed up there anymore. Bro has like 6 rooms to hang out in. I don't know why he wants to go into the ceiling. Isa said they also give milk powder to new mothers in the global south for free, just long enough until their natural milk dries up so they can charge them from it. Jesus Christ. Like, because they're not giving the baby their natural milk, it dries up sooner and then they're screwed. Oh my god. That's what I mean. This is unimaginably evil shit. Like, it's to the point where it's not even about money. It's like someone is just evil. Disappointing. The worst part is like, these companies, they make enough money. They don't have to be doing this. God, I hate late stage capitalism. I hate it so much. Isn't UK water privatized? I think so. Yeah, the UK water is privatized. Damn. Revolution when? We do need a revolution. That's what I mean. We need to stop fucking privatizing everything. I don't trust these big corporations. I mean, the big problem now is fucking tech. Everything's like owned by some tech giant now, and that scares me a little bit because those guys are also evil. I don't understand, is it like having a really huge, large amount of money just makes you evil? Is that what it does? Because why are all these people so evil? I don't understand. Did anyone see that Kanye West went on that long rant? He was tweeting 12 hours, I think. Like, all this stuff, like Nazi stuff, racist stuff, anti-Semitic stuff. After like 12 hours, he was like, see, I did it. I could say whatever I wanted for 12 hours and I wasn't banned. And it's like, well done. Okay, you just proved that this platform sucks. And this is someone with like billions of dollars. It's like, do you not have anything better to be doing? Like, you could literally, this is what I don't understand, right? You could end world hunger, like, for sure. Like, you could do so many things with that money and people would worship you. Like, if you did something so good with that money, you would be known, your legacy would be known for millennia. They would make gold statues of you. But instead, all of these billionaires want to be on friggin' Twitter all day saying some dumb shit. It's like, okay, if you want people to like you, if you want the attention you so sorely crave, do some good stuff and then maybe people will like you, actually. The antidote to privatization is on your itterbag. Exactly. Isa said, I think money can corrupt, but the people with money were always willing to screw others over to make more money. Yeah, if you make like $1 billion, that can't be done ethically. Like, someone had to have been exploited somewhere along the line. So all the people that make it to the top, like, some level of human exploitation had to take place. So none of them are innocent when the revolution comes. He's been one for years. Comrade Bunny. Yeah, Kanye West, he went through this, like, I think a couple of years ago, he went on like some rant about, like, he got really like red-pilled MAGA like years ago, right? And then he apologized and he said that some people were manipulating him. And then we didn't hear about it for a while, and then he just started doing it again. So it's like, so you do believe this? Like, he's been messed up for a while, I think. I learned today Elon didn't create the Tesla company, for example. No, he didn't. He didn't create Tesla, and he didn't create PayPal. He didn't really create anything. He just buys stuff and then makes it worse, quite frankly. Like, even like SpaceX is like, he doesn't really contribute anything to it. And like nowadays, all he does is buy companies and then tank the stock because he says a lot of dumb shit. Now Tesla is doing really, really bad. Like so bad. And like if you have a Cybertruck, people are spray painting swastika on it. So like it's just a bad time. I feel bad for people that bought fucking Cybertrucks or whatever now. He went on a neo-Nazi podcast a few years back too. Yeah, I think he did. All here's to be said, if they needed all that money to gain clout, they just suck at being famous on the internet. Yeah, a lot of people are speculating that, like, because Kanye West is releasing an album soon, and he's also dropping some, like, a clothing line, and it didn't make as much money as they planned it to make. I think he knows that, like, creatively, he's not as good as he was. And so the only way to get attention is by saying really racist stuff on Twitter. So, like, there it is. And, like, it works. He got weirder. Kim left him. He jumped off the weird cliff. I feel like Kim Kardashian actually was trying, like, with him. Like, I genuinely believe that she was trying to, like, make the situation better or make the best of a bad situation. I feel really bad for Kim because now he's like, imagine your ex-husband is Kanye West. It must be so exhausting. I can only imagine the shit that he puts her through. Well, and his mom died. He's got serious issues. Yeah, he got diagnosed with being bipolar, and then he stopped taking his medicine like years ago. People who bought Teslas, I feel bad for. People who bought Cybertrucks, no. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Whatever. It still sucks if, like, you bought something for, like, a lot of money. Probably, like, you borrowed money to buy it, and now people hate you for it. That's gotta suck. I said, I think she wanted to do what she could for their kids, but for real, it must have been hell. As much as I hate the Kardashians. No, for same, like, I really, really don't like the Kardashians, but I do feel sympathy for Kim Kardashian having to be in that situation. Same now with, like, Kanye West's wife, Bianca Censori, and, like, how he's making her go out, like, naked in public and stuff like that. That level of exploitation and the power dynamic between them. Like, he's a billionaire and she's just, like, his young wife or whatever. She probably can't say no. I can only imagine if that's how he treats her in public. Can you imagine how he treats her in private? So that's alarming. He also is a fan of P. Diddy, so, and we know what P. Diddy did. Darby said, one of my friends works at Tesla in London and I keep telling her to escape. I feel bad for the workers at Tesla because, like, imagine you've worked at Tesla and you're just an engineer, and then this guy comes along, he fucks up your whole company, now everyone hates you. It really sucks. Like, same with SpaceX. Like, there's people, like, are really into their work and they're really passionate about it, and Elon Musk comes and takes all your credit and then tanks the stock of your company by just saying a bunch of racist shit. But yeah, I don't know. I think I can't help by hating Elon Musk the most somehow. Actually, I don't know what it is about him that makes him so hateable. Oh, the new wife, Bianca Censori, I think her name is. He made her go out at the Grammys. They arrived and she was wearing like a fur coat, and you can hear him. He's like, take off your coat, and she takes it off and she's wearing just like a mesh thing, and like she's completely naked. You can see everything, and it's just like the only thing he has is like the shock factor. But now, like, we've seen her naked, so like how are they gonna up that? Like, we've seen her whole pussy. Hi, Benjamin. Or here's me said, do you think young me actually wanted to see his invention succeed in the cave rescue? Sweet innocent. Honestly, like way back, like years and years ago, I felt positively about Elon Musk because he kept saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a high-speed rail tunnel that goes from like London to New York. I'm going to make a rocket that goes all, like a way of traveling that goes all around the world in like a couple hours. He kept saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, blah, blah, blah. And everyone's like, yeah, that sounds sick. And then he actually did none of those things. So, yeah. Oki said, overexposure to Musk makes him really easy to hate. It really does. Like, I'm so sick of every day I have to open the news and see Trump and Elon Musk, like, every single day. I'm so sick of seeing their faces because they're not likable. Oh my god, since Bianca's born the same year as you, and yeah, Kanye's 47. It's really sad. It's like all these older guys, and they're clearly like they're getting on a bit. They want to stay cool, so their girlfriends get younger and younger and younger, and they try to push their girlfriends to do all this like risque stuff. Yeah, there have been times he's had to go out even like barefoot. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like, it's not creative. It's like nothing. Like, because I was watching Hassan talked about this, and he was like, you know what? At the Grammys, what would have been creative is if she dressed up like completely, and he was naked. Like, he was a naked one. That would be shocking. That would be like, okay, I didn't expect that. But like saying like, oh, here's my girlfriend again. She's naked. It's like, there's no creativity behind that. His creative juices have completely dried up. Geo Dragon said, do you have any plans for Valentine's Day? So, Valentine's Day, I'm actually working. And then I'm going to do a stream at night. So, if you guys don't have a Valentine, please come and we can hang out and eat chocolate. And we're going to talk about dating. And we're going to do silly dating stories. Ollie said, the thing about Kim that gets me is even with all her power and wealth, even she can't escape domestic abuse. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like Kanye was probably in a lot with like P. Diddy. So I think it's like these people are also dangerous. It's probably just scary for her. Power imbalances in relationships. Yeah, for real. I think that's a really sucky thing. Like, if one person's really rich, one person's really poor, it does make a power imbalance, and you have to be really aware of that. Because, like, I've known girls that had like sugar daddies or whatever, and they're like, yeah, it's great, he buys me whatever I want, blah 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 blah, he pays my rent. It's also like, okay, but if he wants to sleep with you, you have to say yes because he's funding you. So like, you're on a very tight leash, and I would never want to be in that situation where my financial security is so dependent on someone else. Like, that would just terrify me. Date with a bunny. Yeah, please be my Valentine. And yeah, join me for a little date on Valentine's night. If you guys are around, that can be fun. Chat dating bunny that day. Hell yeah. I'll bring some chocolates and I'll pretend to feed you like Well, here's me said, Joss literally complained about their import policy today in the Venn channel. Oh, which import policy? Yeah, I don't know. A lot of like messed up stuff is happening with celebrities right now as well. So, yeah. This whole year has gone off to a bit of a weird start, but I'm hoping it will get better towards the end of the year. So we'll see. Oki said, someone asked the other day to be my sugar daddy. No! Oki, be careful. Babes. Like, I think that it's okay to have a sugar daddy, but you need to be incredibly mentally strong, and you need to know a lot. And you have to have a lot of talks with the person about like your boundaries, what's okay, what's not okay. It's also like just a very dangerous situation to be in because, again, one of my friends lived with a guy in Japan who he took care of everything for them, and then one day she came home and he said, oh, I decided I want to play with my ex-girlfriend, so I want you to get out tonight, and he just kicked her out. So like sometimes you can be really disposable to these people. 2025 can still be our year. Yeah, maybe. I'm having a good year. I got my bear. I got to be in a bear suit. There's a lot of bear stuff happening, actually. So far, my year hasn't been bad. As soon as I can fix out my fucking eye pencil problem, it will get much better. Paparazzi dudes will definitely try to slide the boundaries as far as possible. Yeah, for real. I get a lot of like weird DMs from like Japanese guys that are like ask me to do paparazzi, or like I get this one guy, I've had him for years, I'm talking like years, and he'll mail me, I've never responded, and he'll mail me in Japanese and he'll say like, I'm in a famous hurricane baby. He's like, I'm in a famous visual K band and I want to sleep with you. I'm very famous, but I can't say who I am, and if you sleep with me, I will pay you money. And I'm like, no, I'm good, thanks. As attractive as that sounds. That's a terrible situation, to be honest. Yeah, like, you have to be really careful of power imbalances. And that was really sad about my friend, but she was fine. I think she's married now, actually, to a really nice guy. But it happens, and you have to be really aware. Because I've known girls who have become homeless from situations like this. That's why I'm very careful. And why I have a house in my own name. I learned that much. Buddy, going from a MILF era into a bear era. I'm in my MILFy bear, I don't know, MILFy bear era. I don't feel, when I wear Tenchi Kaiwai, I'm no longer MILFy. But other than that, I'm pretty MILFy. Or as we said, the US UPED made abrupt changes to taxes on some products, and right after our carrier implemented emergency fixes, the policy got postponed. Oh yeah, I saw this, that apparently the US suddenly halted all packages from China because they're changing their policies, and then they decided it was too much effort, so then they just allowed them to come through. Like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know what's happening in America right now. It's scaring me. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening over there. It's not good. Wouldn't that be a prostitute though? Yikes, guy sounds like a wacko. Yeah, I mean, I guess. In Japan, prostitution is pretty normal and it happens a lot, and it's not really considered prostitution if it's like a paparazzi, even though technically that's what it is. It's pretty normal. I know a lot of people do it. It's just like, I would rather just like, I don't know, I have a job already. Like, if I wanted to make more money, I would just do more days of work. And like, the thing about that is you're putting yourself in a situation with a strange man in like a strange place. So I wouldn't recommend it. If it's Mama Bear era time to start eating cold milky porridge for breakfast, yeah. No, if it's bear era, Mama Bear era, I want to go to like I've always wanted to go to a river and catch a fish in my hands like a bear. That's next thing on my bucket list. But yeah. Anyways, guys, tonight's stream, I wanted to keep it pretty short because I have to clean and I need to eat. I didn't eat yet. I just wanted to come in and show you guys my big bear and my small bear. So yeah, please come to my stream on Thursday. If you guys are around, we can do a little Valentine stream. It'll be really cute and wholesome. I'll feed you guys chocolate. You can be each other's Valentines. And yeah, just have like a chill time. Thank you for coming. Sorry this one was a little bit short. My voice is starting to go. I was out all day and I still have one more video that I have to edit. So yeah. I hope you guys have a good evening and I'll see you in the next one. Oyasumi.